Hi, in this recording we will learn how to use VLOOKUP to find data in Microsoft Excel. So as you can see, we have a listing of employees with their respected salaries. And so if I want to quickly find out how much money Carol makes a year without having to manually find out by looking at this table, we can use VLOOKUP. So if I put equals VLOOKUP, and if you find it difficult to type the arguments for VLOOKUP from here, you can simply click on VLOOKUP and then click on the FX, and that will open the function arguments window. And so in this case, we are going to look up Carol. And so we're going to look up D3 in here. So our table array is these basically employees and their salaries. And then once we find a match, then we are interested in returning the salary back. That is what I want. And so if this is column index number 1, this would be column index number 2. So I'm interested in the value in column index number 2. The last argument that VLOOKUP takes is whether this is an exact match that we're trying to find here or a closest match. So in this case, I'm comparing text to text. I am comparing the text Carol to each one of these texts. I'm going to look up vertically using VLOOKUP. And so in this case, it says here to find an exact match, you put the keyword false. So I will put false here. So again, the way VLOOKUP works is the first argument is your lookup value, in this case Carol, and then the second argument you tell Excel where to find it and the data that you're interested in. And so we're interested in this range here. And then once we find the match, we tell Excel, or we tell VLOOKUP which column index number we want to return back, which is 2. And then since it's an exact match that we're trying to find here, we put the word false. If we're dealing with a range of numbers, then we can put the word true or leave it blank. So in this case, if I hit OK, you see we get $43,000 back. And if you want to make it consistent with the formatting, you can simply go to Home and go to Number, comma style with no decimals. So look, if I want to find, for example, Nicole. See, Nicole makes 77,000. If I want to find how much Ahmed makes, and you can see how it's very nice. I don't have to manually find the data. VLOOKUP will do the hard work for me. And this comes even more handy if you have a long list of data that you're dealing with. Now let's say I mistype something here. So let's say I mistype Ahmed. You see VLOOKUP breaks on me and it's giving me this error code. And so anytime VLOOKUP cannot find the value that you're asking it to find in an exact match, is going to give you basically this type of error. And so one way to fix that or make it more like friendly error message, I can say, you know what, I want to precede VLOOKUP with if error. So I say if error, if this VLOOKUP generates an error, then, so I'm going to put a comma at the end, then I'm going to display something like employee not found. And you see how it's saying employee not found. Okay, and so look, if I find a valid person like Bob, it will give me Bob's salary. If I try to find someone who does not exist like Jack, Jack is not in the list, it says employee not found. And so this is how you would use VLOOKUP in an exact match example.